Right. Thanks for joining my YouTube channel here, guys. Lots of stuff about family, building family, and talking about abortion, right? Because a lot of times women who have had abortions don't have the opportunity to have kids after an abortion. So I am very fortunate. I have had 5 sons after an abortion, after a forced abortion. So I want to start focusing in on that a little bit more. And, of course, I have my family stuff, building strong a family, which I've done, but then to go back and talk about abortion. Okay, so I was talking to somebody today who knew Dr. Black. Forgiving your killer. How do you do that? I felt my heart soften a little bit today. How do you forgive your killer, right? The one who stole so much from you, with a child. I'm just putting in my thing. With a child, he stole so much from you. He was telling me Dr. Black was on the city council. I did not know that. This is a person who I've known off and on for years. But he was telling me he was on the city council. He didn't want to put, some people thought he would put the spending up because he was a well-to-do doctor, but he didn't because he knew people were poor. And actually, this is the second testimony I have had from a second person saying he didn't want to do abortion. Whatever pressure he felt, whether it was from his co-workers or whatever. I had talked to a nurse from a church, a local church here, that also said he did not want to do abortions, but felt pressured into it. He still had the ability to say no. No, I will not do abortions. So I guess he loved babies. I'll be doing some stuff on OBGYN. Someone else told me that place is actually haunted. The place actually has a little girl there who is haunting the place, and it's been known for years. Kind of creepy when I heard that. But he didn't want to do abortions, but he chose still to. He murdered babies. It doesn't surprise me, though, that the place is haunted, so to say, with so many babies who were killed there. So as I piece together information from people, it will be interesting learning more about Dr. Black. And, I shared my story again today about what had happened, and there really wasn't any informed consent. How much informed consent should someone have? They should know exactly what's going on, the whole procedure, everything. There was a story today, too, of a girl who years ago she had a rape, and she didn't want the baby because she didn't want to see the father's face all the time. But again, the baby paying the death penalty for the rapist's actions is not the baby's fault. I had said she could have given the baby up for adoption. The family wanted, which families did this a lot back in the day, they wanted to raise the child as her sister rather than her daughter. Which families used to hide a lot of that stuff and say, no, you're my sister, you're not my daughter, to hide some truth. But she didn't want to, and adoption would have been the best option, guys, because that mother, I guess later on, was not happy that she had the abortion, but she probably wouldn't have been happy if she had given the baby up for adoption too, right? So we have so much mental illness within abortion too to deal with stories. And we need, as I look strategically at how am I going to do my book strategically, not just editing, but what out of the millions of messages of pro-life, what people are doing. We have Lila Rose doing pro-life work. We have Kristen Hawkins doing pro-life work. What is my main message? And a lot of it is healing woman up, which I don't think that has been a big part of the pro-life movement. So forgiving your killer, that's another part I could talk about, probably a whole book about Dr. Black and killing, him killing my child. So getting to the meat and bones of everything and really bringing healing to women and solutions to abolish abortion is my goal here.